back. Thanks for coming back to my channel or finding my channel. My name's Carly. I'm Tess Stitches on YouTube and Instagram, and I have only done 2 other videos before. Last one was about 9 months ago, so starting fresh. Just coming back for a really quick recap on my weekend that I just did. I went to the first Australian Mittagong's retreat, Stitches retreat in Mittagong, held by Michelle from Mich Stitch on YouTube and Instagram, and also Kerry from Crafty Curator on Instagram and Etsy. Thank you so much, guys, for organising that retreat. It was amazing. If anyone gets a chance to go again next year, I highly recommend it. It was great. So sorry about my voice. I talked a lot, I laughed a lot, I met new people, made great new friends, had a ball, and I'm a bit tired because I only got back home at about midnight last night. Took me about 7.5 to 8 hours to drive home, and I got to share the drive with the lovely Laura from Lauraxstitches on YouTube and Instagram. She's great mate of mine, and love it a bit. So we talked all the way home, had a great time, but yeah, voice is a little bit hoarse. What can I say? I organised to share a house with 3 other ladies that I had never met before, which was great. There was Kelly, who is Animal Instincts here on YouTube, as well as I think she's on Instagram. There's Amanda and Taryn from Theresa Handmade Bags. Taryn is a lovely lady. Loved meeting her. She's like a crazy little tornado, whirls around the room, full of energy, doesn't stop talking. Love her to bits. Can't wait to see her again. See all of you again. You were all amazing. So to quickly go over it, went to the Mittagong retreat. There was 50 places. I think about 45 people came. I headed up by myself on the Wednesday night. I drove about 4 hours, stopped for the night, then drove another 2.5 hours the next morning, because Laura went up with her mum and her granny. On the way back, she came with me, so that's why we shared the driving on the way back, and I drove past her place, which is about an hour and a half away from me. And so I got to the retreat at about 12, just after 12 o'clock. I was one of probably the 10th or so one there. There was quite a few people there already. And the first thing that they gave us when walked through the door, I got greeted by Kerry, who is so lovely. I love Kerry. And they gave me one of the bags. So quickly, it was this bag designed and donated by Ryan from Wild Violet Designs. Love it, great size. Got a zipper, the rest of it, and it's also got this beautiful zipper pull made by Kerry. Inside was about 8 patterns. I'm not going to go through them all because Michelle's done a video. I know Laura's filmed one, so that will be up soon. And also Lisa and Jenny from ShadyTreezStitchers has done a video that recaps everything that was in it. I am just going to quickly go through the other little goodies that I got because they were different colours and different designs. So I've got the Colour Streams new cottons that are going to be released early next year. So I got those 2 colours. The needle minders from Cranky Stitch in Australia. So I got those. I love the little gingerbread. I got the pen and needle minder from the Sassy Devils. If you're in Australia and you can get in with these pouches, they're amazing. The Sassy Devil pouches. They are available every second month. I've just got the notification that my December one has been shipped, so I'm excited to get that. And so then I also got a freebie pattern from Jay's Cross Stitch and 2 skeins of thread, as well as some Krynic and metallic threads. And I also got from Once Upon a Needle Minder, Christy, I got 2 counting pins. So when I knew I was coming to the retreat, I knew I was going to be driving up, and I knew that Taryn was going to be bringing her bags. She does great project bags. I thought I'd place an order with her to save on postage. I also placed an order with Kerry from Crafty Curator for her chainmail scissor fobs and zipper pulls, just to save postage, because I knew they were both going to be there, knew I wanted some of their stuff, and they were more than happy and great to talk to about getting some custom products. So I'll show those shortly. While we were there, there was also Silks For You had a trunk show, so I ordered a hank of silks from them. They're going to ship it to me, I think, this week, because I'm going to start the new long dog sampler, which is called Dilemma. So I'll show that when that comes in. They also had 1/2 and 1/4 hanks for sale, so I picked up this one, which is a 1/2 hank, and I also picked up this one, which is a 1/2 hank. I'm not going to take it out of the bag just because I don't want to. They also had, one of the attendees also tried her hand at dyeing fabric, so she was selling pieces of Ada, even weave and linen, so I also picked up some of that. So there was this one here. Love the colours. Love the colours of that. And that was Ada. There was also, this one here. Nice big piece. I have no clue what I'm going to stitch on it, but I just love the colours. That's also Ada. And then this nice big piece too, which is also Ada. So, no clue what I'm going to stitch on them, but had to have them. So, what else we've got? So, yes, I placed an order with Kerry and got some scissor fobs. My only request from her was I wanted heart charms and I wanted star charms, and I like rainbow. They're the only instructions I really gave her, and just let her creative mind do her magic. So this is the first scissor fob I got, and I can't really get the beads inside. Are like an iridescent rainbow. Love it. And they don't really weigh anything. They don't, they don't weigh down your scissors, but they're just beautiful. And this one here is probably my favorite. And again, I gave her no instruction about what I wanted. I just wanted I told her I love rainbow, and she's amazing. The zipper pulls I bought from her are on the bags from Taryn, so I'll show you those as I show Taryn's bags. With Taryn's bags, I have bought some from her before, know the quality, love them. I just wanted some bigger bags because of the fact that I do a lot of Heaven Earth designs, full coverage, big projects. I wanted slightly bigger bags, so I asked her to make me some 11 by 17 project bags and also a carry bag. And then I also asked her if I could send her some fabric that I'd found, if she would be willing to make me some bags, which she was more than happy to do. So I'll show you those now. So this is the carry bag for my 11 by 17. It's a nice big size, just a plain charcoal lining, which is exactly what I wanted, like that. And on during the retreat, I asked Kerry if she could make me another custom zipper pull that was slightly longer than her normal zipper pulls and to match this bag. And so she made me this one, this rainbow one. So it's very similar to the scissor fob that she made me, just slightly shorter, and it's got a little bobbin on it, cotton reel on it, which is very cute. So yeah, so now when I go on retreats and stuff, I can just put all my project bags in this bag, and it's a great carry bag. And then I have the matching project bag. So it's got the little stars, grime guard, and accessory pouch inside. And then on this one, I don't know if you can see the colours, that's also from Kerry. Then we have this one, so it's got the cream background with the coloured stars, and then the polka dot lining, accessory pouch, grime guard, and again, Kerry absolutely nailed it with the colours. Absolutely love them. This one, just black, and again, grime guard, accessory pouch, charm, and that's got the iridescent beads in it as well, in that one. And then this one, nice big coloured one, and again, the charm. And finally, this is another piece of fabric that so the last 3 bags were fabrics that Taryn had in her stash. I just asked her, do you have stars? Do you have rainbow coloured? That's kind of the thing I was after, just some not specific to any project, so that I can just chuck whatever project I want in the bag. And then lastly, I found this Christmas fabric, and it was just the only fabric that there was only big enough for an 11 by 11 Q-snout, like project bag, which was fine because I'm going to be doing the Nora Corbett reindeers and sleigh, so this will be the bag that I use for that. And then Taryn put this beautiful red Christmas fabric in it, and originally I had got Kerry to make me zipper pulls with just stars and hearts, and so this bag was going to have a heart one, but during the retreat Kerry asked me, you know, if you'd like, I can change any of the charms for you if you want one to suit a different bag. And we both like, we know exactly which bag that we would change the charm for, which was this one. So I sat down with Kerry and she showed me a couple of different charms, which were a stocking, a Christmas tree, another Christmas tree. And I was like, oh yeah. And then she was like, oh, I might have a snowflake. And then as soon as I saw the snowflake, I knew that I had to get it because it matches those snowflakes. So yeah, Kerry was absolutely lovely. I highly recommend you check out her Etsy page, contact her if you're after anything specific, and you know, she's more than happy to try and get you what you're after. So that's all the stuff. So I ordered all that before the retreat even happened, because I knew that that's what I wanted to pick up. During the retreat, I also picked up from Jay's Cross Stitch another one of the blue threads, which I've currently using in a project, which I will show you soon. It's a surprise one. But I also picked up some Gloriana silks. So this one here, which is called Seaweed, and this is similar to the colour that I bought from Silks For You for my long dog. And then I also bought Ada's Rainbow, which I have no clue what I'm going to stitch, but love rainbow, as you can tell from the bags, so just had to have it. Okay, what else? So I didn't go to the local L&S there while we were there, just because there were so many wonderful vendors that were already at the retreat. I didn't feel the need to. I loved looking at all their stuff, loved talking to everyone, had a great time. There was a freebies table, so on that I got this 13 by 17, 40 count Garden of Eden by Colour Cascade Fabrics. Sorry, it's still in the bag. I also picked up the Theresa Winslow, the 12 Days of Christmas off the freebies table. And I picked up Theresa Winslow Christmas Wreath. Now, I also did participate in the Smalls Exchange. When I found out about this retreat and that they were going to have a Smalls Exchange, I told myself I had to try and participate in as much as possible to get my, get the full experience of the retreat. I had never really finished a small, definitely hadn't fully finished a small before, so it was my first time doing it. The person that received mine said that they liked it, which was great. I'll insert a picture of it here. So yeah, it's a little, could be better, but could be a lot worse. So for my first finish, I thought that was pretty good. When it came time for me to pick my smalls, my small for the exchange, I went up to the table, picked up a little flat package, and it was squishy, and I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting. So I happened to pick up the smalls that Taryn made, and she made a little accessory pouch and stitched a little bee on it. And I absolutely love it. And I love the little sparkly bees on it. So yeah, if you ever get a chance to go to a retreat and they have a smalls exchange and you're really, really nervous about putting something in, I highly recommend it because there was so much variety in what everyone did and chose, and it was so much fun. And then Laura and I got talking on the way home, and we are thinking about starting a retreat here in Victoria, so that we can find some more stitches in the area. So we're hoping to do that maybe winter of next year. So in the next few days on our Instagrams, we are hoping to put up a Google Doc with some more information, questions, that kind of stuff. So just to get an expression of interest to see if we can get some people that might want to travel to our retreat. And with that, I'm going to go because hubby has just pulled up and I really don't want to be doing this in front of him. I'm hoping to start filming more regularly on a Monday. Next week, I will be back. I will be back. Michelle called me out in her video, told me that I had to make another video. It's been too long. And I've had other people at the retreat who told me it's been too long. We need to see progress. So I will be back next week with more projects, and also to show you a big finish that I did this year. Started and finished it, just a little teaser. So that's just a little teaser to get you interested for my video next week. All right, until then, see you later. Bye.